Welcome back to our channel. If you're new to our channel, I'm Tanya and thanks for joining us. In today's video, I'm going to share what we got up to in our port visit to Keelung, the gateway to Taipei. We visited this destination on two separate occasions and had two very different experiences. Stay tuned and I'm going to share what we did, how we got around and how much things cost us on our do-it-your-own port visit. Keelung, what can I say about this amazing port? Having been there twice and having had two very different experiences, I'm going to share with you firstly what we did on our first visit, which was on the Diamond Princess, and we were in port between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. And our second experience, where we had a bit of a longer port stop between 7 a.m. and 11 p.m, which was fantastic, where we headed into Taipei and made it there on our own, catching local transport. So much cheaper than the ship excursions. Keelung is the perfect destination to explore on your own. The cruise port is located centrally in the town and is an easy walk to the markets, the temples and other sites. We headed up to one of the temples near Zhongzheng Park, and although there were lots of steps, it was a reasonably easy walk even in the wet weather. We thoroughly enjoyed our visit up there. There were some spectacular views over the city and over the port. After that, we headed down for a traditional Taiwanese bubble milk tea, an absolute bargain, especially in comparison to the prices we pay in Australia. Our next visit was to the Keelung night markets, but don't be confused, they are open during the day, and I couldn't resist having a very cheap eat in some of that street food. There's lots of different shops to buy bits and pieces for there. We did head into one of the modern restaurants though for our lunch, and again it was an absolute bargain. We picked up some very unusual treats before we headed back to our ship. All up, it was a great day exploring Keelung on our own at a very affordable price. On our second cruise to Keelung, we had a much longer port stop from 7 in the morning to 11 p.m. So we decided that this was the perfect opportunity to make our own way into Taipei to explore without fear that we were going to miss that ship. It was such an easy experience. The cruise was offering excursions that ranged from 100 plus US dollars, or there was a do it on your own experience, which was roughly around the 50 US dollars, which basically got you into the city and got you back. We decided we would give the local train a go. The train station was located right in front of where the cruise port was. It couldn't have been any easier, and it cost us a grand total of 41 Taiwanese dollars one way, which was roughly around $2 Australian, which was absolutely incredible compared to the prices of the excursions that were being offered. After arriving at Taipei main station, we jumped on the subway. It was an easy, quick ride over to Taipei 101. It was well signed in English and it was easy to buy the token to jump on the train. Taipei 101, we went there first thing, thinking that we would beat the queues. There were a lot of people there and we did have to wait for approximately 40 minutes. The views at the top are spectacular, beautiful views over an enormous city. However, we weren't up there very long. We had a quick look around. In the basement of Taipei 101, there's an enormous food hall, so we grabbed some lunch there. The meal that we did buy could have actually fed the two of us. From there, we jumped back on the subway and headed back to the National Theatre, the concert hall, and spent quite a bit of time there having a look around the beautiful grounds and the buildings. And we were so lucky that whilst we were there, we managed to catch the changing of the guard yard where lots of people were watching, and it was an experience that was well worth seeing. I believe it happens on the hour, every hour from 9 a.m. From there, after having a look at the beautiful gardens, we were going to jump back on the subway, but decided that we could actually do what we wanted to do on foot. Walking through the city, it was so well signposted. The first area we walked through was the historic block. Beautiful buildings in there, and we arrived at Longshan Temple. It was free to go into there. We were given incense that we could burn. There were loads of people in there. It's obviously a very popular area for locals as well, heading in there praying. From there it was a short walk to the night markets. Again, don't be fooled, they were open during the day. This area is also known as Snake Alley, where they serve lots of different meals with snake. We passed. We instead headed to the shopping district, which wasn't far on foot, and there we enjoyed a delicious shaved ice dessert for an absolutely great price in comparison to what we pay at home. And it was a very easy walk back to the main station, passing several temples. We thoroughly enjoyed our 2 different visits to Keelung and Taipei. It was extremely easy to do on our own. We felt safe, we felt confident, and with all of the English signage around, it was really easy to do, not understanding the language. We felt that we got to see quite a lot, we got to experience a lot, and we definitely enjoyed the food that we ate. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see some of our other port visits on your own, feel free to subscribe so that you don't miss out when we upload a new video. Check out one of our other videos. I'll pop the link either here, or here, and we hope to see you again in one of our videos soon. Bye.